the enigmatic seeresses of the north. In the mist-shrouded landscapes of the Viking Age, where fjords stretched like fingers into the icy seas and dark forests whispered with ancient secrets, there existed women who wielded power beyond that of kings and warriors. They were the Völur, mystical seeresses, feared and revered for their abilities to shape fate, foresee destiny, and command the spirit world. In a culture defined by the sword and the shield, these women held sway not through physical might, but through the unseen forces of prophecy and magic. Völur were often draped in dark, flowing garments and adorned with intricate jewelry crafted from silver, amber, and bone. Their presence alone was enough to silence a room, for it was said that they could see beyond the veil of time, glimpsing the hidden threads that connected all living things. Their reputation as both sages and spellcasters meant that they could make or break rulers, ensuring their place as some of the most enigmatic figures in Norse society. Who were the Völur? The Völur, plural of Völva, were powerful Norse sorceresses and seers who practiced Seidr, a form of magic believed to influence fate, control the elements, and communicate with spirits. Unlike male sorcerers, who were often marginalized, Völur were highly respected, sometimes even sought after by rulers who wished to glimpse into the veiled currents of the future. They were often wanderers, traveling from settlement to settlement, conducting sacred rituals, casting spells, and offering visions of what was to come. The word Völva itself means wand-bearer, as these women carried intricately carved staffs, symbols of their supernatural authority. These staffs, found in archaeological sites across Scandinavia, were crafted with precision, often adorned with runes and imbued with spiritual significance. Many were made from iron or wood and featured designs that hinted at the deep spiritual connection between the Völur and the unseen forces they communed with. The role of Seidr magic. Seidr magic was an ancient and enigmatic practice associated with the Norse goddess Freyja, the Vanir deity of love, fertility, and sorcery. Unlike the war-driven gods of Asgard, such as Odin and Thor, Freyja embodied a different form of power, one that transcended brute force and delved into the realms of fate and transformation. Völur practiced Seidr by entering trance-like states, chanting incantations, and invoking the spirits of the land, sea, and sky. Through their rituals, they could alter the fortunes of entire communities, bringing prosperity or misfortune. Some were even said to summon storms, ensuring victory for their allies or destruction for their enemies. A Seidr ritual often required a sacred space, where the Völva would sit atop a high platform or seat known as a Seidrjaller, elevating herself above the gathered audience. She would sing powerful spells, weave intricate hand movements, and sometimes consume hallucinogenic substances to enhance her connection with the spirit world. Through this process, she could uncover hidden knowledge, influence the hearts of men, and even bend the course of destiny itself. Völur in Norse sagas and history. The presence of the Völur is well documented in Norse sagas and historical records. One of the most famous accounts comes from the saga of Eric the Red, in which a Völva named Thorbjörg, known as the Little Prophetess, is invited to a settlement during a harsh winter. She arrives dressed in an elaborate blue cloak, adorned with beads, and carries her sacred staff. Seated upon a high platform, she performs her Seidr ritual, revealing prophecies that will guide the people through the famine. Another account from Völuspá, the prophecy of the seeress, describes an unnamed Völva who reveals the entire cycle of Norse mythology, from the creation of the world to its cataclysmic end at Ragnarök. In this vision, Odin himself seeks wisdom from the Völva, demonstrating the immense respect even the Allfather held for these sorceresses. Archaeological discoveries have provided further evidence of the Völur's existence. Several burial sites in Denmark and Sweden have revealed graves containing staffs, amulets, and ritualistic items, reinforcing the idea that these women held significant roles in Viking society. Some graves also contained the remains of sacrificed animals, possibly offerings made to the gods to ensure the seeresses' safe passage into the afterlife. The fear and persecution of sorceresses. Despite their revered status, Völur were also feared. Their power over fate and ability to manipulate unseen forces made them both indispensable and dangerous. In times of war or uncertainty, communities relied on their wisdom, but should a Völva's predictions turn grim, she could just as quickly become an outcast, or worse, a scapegoat. As Christianity spread through Scandinavia, the Völur and their pagan practices were increasingly condemned. The new faith viewed their rituals as witchcraft, and many sorceresses faced persecution. The laws of early Norway even prescribed exile or death for those caught practicing Seidr, signaling the slow demise of an age-old tradition. Yet, even as they faded into legend, the memory of the Völur endured. Some believe that the fear of Völur and their influence later contributed to the widespread witch hunts that swept through Europe in later centuries. The lasting legacy of the Völur. Though the Viking Age has long since passed, the Völur remain a powerful symbol of female authority, mystery, and resilience. Their legacy can be seen in modern interpretations of Norse mythology, where they continue to inspire books, films, and academic discussions about the role of women in ancient societies. The archaeological evidence of their existence, from preserved staffs to detailed burial sites, provides tantalizing glimpses into a world where magic and reality intertwined. Their influence extends beyond their time, reminding us that power comes in many forms, sometimes not from the sword, but from the whispered secrets of the unseen world. As the northern lights dance above the icy fjords, one might imagine that the spirits of the Völur still walk among us, their voices echoing in the wind, whispering prophecies yet to be fulfilled. Their legend endures, a testament to the strength and mystique of the women who once held the power of fate in their hands.